Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to the people that has done. Damn, why did I turn that off? It might not be too late. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, don't let me get electrocuted. Imagine if some people were hearing this, guess what they would be wanting to happen? Take a guess. They would be wanting me to get electrocuted. Imagine something like that stalking you around for 8 years, virtually, and doing everything up under the sun to find out where your real residence is. Imagine. I know it's a horrifying thought, ain't it? Now, I did not get electrocuted. I want to say, I want to say that. I was gonna say something. Wait a minute. Let me get in here. Oh, this feels so good, but it's so hot. But it feels good. My body has to adjust to the temperature. It has to adjust to the temperature. And that's why a lot of y'all, I'm just going to have to say this. That's why a lot of you all don't even know the predicament that you've gotten yourself into. You don't even know what's happened to you because it happens so gradually. And it was coming from every direction. It was coming from the apps because they don't want you to never turn it off. I saw all this from day one. I'm sure I spoke about it. I bet money I spoke about it. Maybe not word for word or verbatim, but the whole idea was the same. I'm like, I'm seeing this weird stuff, but it's new to me because I haven't been around that kind of weird. The kind of weird where, no, I'm going to put my life on hold. I have no dreams and goals and ambitions for myself, but I'm going to take everything in me to try to propel you someplace. That's foreign to me. Now today I can call it what it is, mental illness. I didn't think it had ran that rampant, but it has. And the harm that comes along with it. The apps don't want you to talk about it. You know why? Because they're the ones that didn't want you to never turn this stuff off. That's why they were created the way that they were created. I saw all of this. People hated me because I saw it and spoke on it. I imagine as long as I had never said anything, everything would have been fine. But when you speak on it, then that means that somebody might wake up and say, you know what, you're right. I have been spending too much of my time and energy and too many years of my life and way too many hours out of each and every day on somebody else. And you know what that tell me? Who they were doing all that for? This whatever they were doing, it had to mean the world to them. Because I look at what they were able to do. Well, no, what they were willing to do to stop the source, which is me. It's really a form of trying to control me. You don't want me to think for myself. You want me to think the way all these other folks are thinking. And look at them now. Look at them now. I mean, I see it. Listen, don't wise up for me. Wise up for yourself. You know? But kudos to the people that actually have been doing something with their life. And then kudos to the people also that isn't going to allow any kind of an influencer or blogger to monopolize your life. And feel like you got to reward them for doing it. So like that everywhere. You don't see me tied up with them. And for the record, just because I may have watched you or listened to you, that doesn't mean I'm stupid. Sometimes you watch to see just how evil a person is, how far they will go. At what point are they willing to do whatever? I mean, you see it. But kudos to the people that are actually doing something with their life. And specifically the ones that, since I've been on YouTube, the ones that have bought them a house, the few, let me say the few. I could say one, but I don't want to like shake things up too bad. So instead of saying one, I'll say the few. Because it sounds better. It don't mean it's true. I'm talking about the ones that I know of. But I don't know of but one, honestly. But I'll say the few. Shout out to the few. Okay, that are doing something with their life. Something real, something that matters. Not some increment of a number on a phone that's associated with an account and a Google account and a YouTube channel and some kind of a video or live or whatever that's supposed to, what? Is that supposed to substantiate everything else that you have not done in your life? Shout out to the ones that have actually done and are doing. And you can see it. Not the ones posting a picture of some complex. Oh, look where I'm going to be moving to. Yeah, pay your rent. And this ain't no slight to nobody that's paying rent, okay? I've paid it. I sure have. I can't remember last time I paid it, but I have paid it. I paid my dues. So this is no slight or taking jabs at anybody that pays rent. This is far from it. If that's all you heard, you is stupid. And something wrong with you. Shout out to the people that have realized, and I don't know at what point they realized it. Like I said, if I enlighten one person, my job is done. And it was never a job or a responsibility. It's just how it was meant to be. But if I enlighten one person, mission accomplished. And it was never a mission. It could have been a mission that the universe had, a bigger mission than me, a mission that's way bigger than me. And if it used me to do it, well, at least it's a mission. It's not some ill intent mission. You can actually see where somebody did something, whoever they may be. But shout out to the ones that have bought them a house and all of that. You know, like I say, I'll say the few because I don't want to say one. I don't know of but one, but it just sounds better to say few. You keep down problems. Keep down problems. You know? Folk that have a mission, that have goals and ambitions. The need to belong shouldn't be that important to any normal person that they're willing to sit in a cesspool for years and years and years and years. I've seen them. I've seen it. It is not pretty. Now some of y'all are in the same boat. It's just a different boat and it's a different sea. But it's the same. Other than that, it's the same. But do what y'all do. I'm not on here trying to stop now one of y'all from watching whoever it is. If I wanted you to watch me, over here would be public. Okay? And y'all going viral is not all that. Okay? It's not. It ain't always cracked up to be. To tell you the truth, it's just another thing that happens in the world. There's billions of other things that go on, okay, that are way more relevant. You know? But I get it. I get why y'all are the way that y'all are, you know. The app, first of all, is working against you. The people on the apps, the creators, they're working against you. They're not going to tell you that. You think they want you to ever stop watching them? You think they want you to ever not go to their other things that they own? To their Instagram. Have y'all seen me telling y'all, okay, here, go to my Instagram, go to my YouTube, go to my Twitter. What else is there? Go to my Facebook or my Meta, you know, have y'all ever seen me doing all that? And I ain't knocking the ones that's doing it. You know, but that something like that tells me this is all you got. You can't have nothing else going on. They find every fool that you can. People feel some kind of way when they realize I'm not that fool. You know? And I'm not your fool. And whatever fool thought I was a fool, Days is a fool. Okay? I don't care how you feel. Because I don't know you. And there's a 99% chance you ain't even nobody I would want to know. And that's the truth of it. It ain't nothing you got going on the phone, on the social media, on whatever app. Because they call them apps now. And all of that. I remember before the apps. YouTube. YouTube. It's all brainwashing. They want to go viral. They wake up every day wanting to go viral. It can't be nothing that's going on. Some folk pitying. But when I realize what you really are, it ain't no pity. I'm glad for what karma did to you. And take that however you want to, and whoever it is that hear it, let them do whatever it is that they feel like they need to do on your behalf. Okay? That tells me that they is in a worse shape than you in. And apparently you got you a great big old fool. You got you a great big old flunky of a fool. And believe me, y'all, they all over these apps. I ain't never want to be surrounded by fools. Matter of fact, I would rather you not watch me. Especially if you're using some kind of a psychopathic, malignant, psychotic fool. You think everything that you ain't never even heard of is up on these apps. Trying to get you under their influence. Yeah, I was just going to go to church and then guard this and guard that and all that. Where was God when y'all was doing all that other stuff? Where was the church? It's a cunning move by demonic devils, is what they do. And I guess they want me to see it. They want me to feel some kind of way about it. You know what? I don't feel no kind of way about it because I know you don't even have a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of at the end of the day. So I guess you got to get some kind of gratification from somewhere. I'll bet money you don't even have a job. Folk like that giving advice. Fools is listening to them. Ooh, rah, rah, rah. I want you to become a better person. I'm going to devote 10 years of my life to it. I'm going to be here every day, however many times a day, how many hours of the day, online. And then on top of that, you can call me on the telephone because you is just that important to me and talk to me for however many hours that you need to. Probably every day. Call me first thing in the morning when you open up your eyes. I mean, come on. Come on. Uses my brother, uses my sister, uses my mama, and uses my daddy. I mean, come on. You can't make this up, y'all. I done seen it all. I ain't attached to none of it. These folks must think I'm in the movie. No, I'm in the audience. I'm watching. I look back on the things I've seen. It's ugly, a lot of it. And once I see you for who and what you really are, there's no going back. I will forever see that. You could become king of England. I will still see that monster that I saw. Just got a crown on his head, that's all. Putting on a show for the world, right? Ooh, look at me, ours is a king. Ours is the most important thing, what it is, yeah. Not to me, though, because I know what you are. Folk feel some kind of way when you see them. And you don't have to have nothing to do with me. I look at what you will do to the next person. Now, and then the thing about it is, it's the intent. It all boils down to the intent. If the intent is to harm, that's evil. If the intent is for good, that's not evil. And it's a good thing when you feel like, I don't really want to do this, but this is probably the only way to stop this person. You're not causing them physical harm, mental harm, psychological harm. You're just harming their ego. That's called mortification. People have to take time off once that happens. They're going to have to take, I don't know if it's a week, 2 weeks. It could be 3 weeks. Depending on how bad it was. But I look at the intent. And if the intent was for you to get you to stop doing what you was doing to whoever it was, that's probably the only way that they could have stopped you. Now, I could have stopped you a different way, but it ain't none of my business. It's none of my business. It's my business to keep track of and stop what's trying to be done to me. The envy Envy bring that out in monsters and folks, y'all. And folks and monsters. It brings it out in them. But let's talk about what really matters, though. At the end of that, ain't you got to pay rent or whoever it is? Wherever you at, you got to pay rent, or either you got to chip in on it, or either use this freeloading off somebody else that's paying it. Either way, it's getting paid, ain't it? Don't nobody own nothing. Let's start there. Nobody owns a thing. Now, let's say somebody do. Does that supposed to mean you own it too? Somebody watching you, somebody like you that owns something. Does that mean you own it too? That's how you know it's mental illness. Yeah, I'm going to surround myself with somebody that got this. Even though I ain't got a pot to piss in or want to throw it out of, but because I'm surrounded by somebody that does, that makes me better than you, because where they live is way more better than where you live. That's mental illness. Man, they're spending years and years. Well, you know what I call it, what it is? Wasting. You think I'm going to lift a finger to stop you from wasting 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years? You ain't gonna never get that back. You is catching up from before I ever even heard of you. And you just got started. Look how long you got to go before you even get to zero. 8 long years before you even reach zero. Folk like them is the one that is obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm going to go over here to your other channel now and watch 300 or click 300 times. I don't know if they watched one video 300 times or they clicked 300 different videos. I don't know how they did it. All I know is it shouldn't have been nothing over there. But no, it's one like that is checking on you, trying to figure out how they can get to you some kind of way and cause you some kind of harm. You know why? Because life have really harmed it them in the worst kind of way, y'all. You'll never know the half of it. If folks out there that try to motivate them, I guess, yeah, let me use God. You know, and post these different community things, what I done got from somewhere else, and I'm going to do it for years. Yeah, but there's hope out there. There's hope at the end of the rainbow. You more vested in some kind of garbage. That you know what they tell me? Your life got to be gone. Or either your mind. And in some cases, y'all, it's both. Their life is gone and their mind is gone. Yeah, they're looking for somebody to attach themselves onto. Yeah, look how much better on meals than you because of who I'm attached myself to. You think some of them same instances hadn't tried to attach themselves to me? They're angry. It didn't pan out like that. You weren't able to attach yourself to me. Not the way you wanted to, not the way you thought. Keep your God bless you. Because I know ain't nothing godly about nothing you is doing. That's how cunning they are. Yeah, I really think uses the greatest thing, uses the Godfather, uses the King. Yeah. The King of Glory. Oh, I'm so glad I met you. And I'm going to be here for you until, I guess, now they're not going to tell you this. Until it ain't nothing else left to take from you. But somebody got to say it. You think this app, you think our app want to hear me say this? No. I saw through all this stuff. Before these other apps, I hadn't even heard of them. Before I had even heard of Instagram. Before I had even, now they had MySpace. I wasn't never on that, y'all. But I know that's how Facebook came to be. They bought MySpace. Some folk was on here before MySpace. Them are the ones that have been in a real bad way for the longest time. I mean, they done did whatever it took to get somebody to see them. Let me look at how white I look. The complexion of me, like the lather of this soap that I got on the bottom of my foot. I have soap on the bottom of my foot, y'all. It's white lavender. It's a different color than the bottom of my foot, okay? Them. One like them, right? The frauds, the fakes, the facades, the personas. Them like can't nobody see through. Ain't white easy to see through? Get something silk and white. I don't think it's easy to see through that. That's how stupid they is. Man, they just put on a choo-choo train, on a choo-choo some kind of way. Ooh, how much better I is than you. Because I got all these folk watching me. You know why? Because you need it. There was things that you needed I ain't never needed in my life. Not nothing like that. And they want you to feel bad because of the needs that they have had and can't function without. I mean, some of them right now is in a real desperate way. If I could just go viral. Some of them probably have lowered their standards. If I could just get 10% of my subscribers to watch anything I do. What is that, about 90,000? It done got to that point. Like, I don't see it. Just because I don't say nothing don't mean I don't see it. I already done said something about it. They can't stand to hear it. There's folks out there that you weren't able to influence, that you weren't able to control. You were not able to seek or scam or con or scheme your way into my psyche. No, I do not watch. I don't watch for what? Free ball, then I'll watch. That'll be the only way I watch. Let me just put that out there. The only way I will watch you is if you free ball. And that's on any app. It don't matter what app you're doing it on. Do it on any app. I will watch you do that. You got to be legitimately doing it. I got to be able to see. And then the movement, the jiggle, all of it. Okay? Don't put no cucumber down in there. And all of that. The way y'all do on here. If folk was up all night looking for somebody who got a cucumber down in their shorts. A vegetable cucumber. This app know that. Look at what these apps be offering you up. I look at what folks sitting around watching. You up looking at the color of pink being shown on your screen for how many hours? And how many of y'all doing this? You think I can't see that there's something seriously wrong with that? Something seriously wrong with a lot of these folks. How many of y'all am I following around? 0. They haven't always been that way, but that was always how it was going to end up. Just because I'm watching you today, don't think I'm going to watch you for the rest of your life. Your life more important than mine. This app ain't more important than what I got to do after I get out this stuff. And I can turn it on if I want to, but I won't be doing nothing. I'm going to be watching this movie. What is it, 28 something later? The new one. I have that in there. Can't wait to see it. Some folks can't wait to find out who is Steve West Coast West. Imagine y'all looking high and low for probably about 5 years straight. Ain't no telling how many of them weren't looking. If I had to guess, more than y'all fingers and toes. And then after all of that, there's nothing there. Of course, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. If they had found anything, they you know what? There will be a great big old announcement, public service announcement. They're gonna tell you everything else except they're gonna talk about that for I don't know how many hundreds, if not thousands of hours. And at the end of the day, pay your rent. Do that. On that floor that you standing on that floor, that chair that you sitting on, is standing on. Y'all do realize a lot of people would never in their lifetime do it. First of all, let's start with the fact that since I heard of you, you don't waste the 8 years of your life on me. Trying to control something that cannot be controlled. That would be me. As if life ain't dealt them a billion no's. And they feel like you've been served up them the same number of no's. No. Shout out to the one who bought them a house. And doing something real. A real accomplishment with their life. I could not be happier. It don't take but one for me. One real good one. And that, you know what, that's about the best one out the bunch right there. A lot of people may not agree, but I always look at the intent. What was the intent behind it? And I don't think there was ever any evil intent. Not really. I think there might have been poor judgment, poor choices. I think there may have been peer pressure. I think there may have been expectations. And what nobody saw coming was, I saw through all of that. I was like, this is not, you're better than this. And they have them a house now. You know, I could say a few, but you know, it sounds better. Let me just say a few. A few of them have really done something with their life. A few sound better, but it ain't necessarily true, y'all. It just sound better. But shout out to the ones that have real, tangible accomplishments. You know. Not whoever it is. Ooh, yeah, ain't none of us amount to nothing. Look how many of us it is. And yeah, we all gonna watch this video. I guess for to make you feel some kind of way, right? But a whole bunch of nobodies that ain't never did nothing, would never even do what you did, have gathered together. Celebrating. Somebody that would never have a pocket piston or one of the stores out of. They'll never own it. Pay a mortgage and pay it off. Do that. They won't ever get there. I don't believe. Am I vested? Have I been there since 2018 and I will be there until 2028 by their side, giving them $500 to help them get off of the side of that road holding that sign with a big lie on it, will work for food? No, I will steal your food. That's the truth. If folk that is good, that's vested. And ain't no way they can have it going on like that. Big as this world is, and you choose to donate $500 to somebody that went out on the airwaves and spewed to whoever could hear it that I need to be hunted down to where I can't breathe no more. I'll put it like that. Yeah, that's what they do. You one of them too. Your life is bad. It can't be good. Ain't no way in the world. Your actions show that. Your actions show that. I guarantee you, you're going to have to give a $500 donation every quarter. If you did it since 2018, look, they still right back where they was at. You're going to have to do that for the rest of your days. Am I supposed to be jealous because you just throwing away $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a year on garbage? No. You might as well put it in the trash can and throw it away. Don't think I don't see what you are just because I don't say nothing. That tells me a lot about you and how you feel about me. Let me just say the feeling is mutual. However you feel about me, the feeling is mutual. It's worse. It's more mutual. To prove the point. Not no, but never. It's like that. It proves a point. But y'all, let these folks that have lost their mind gather around whoever else it is whose mind ain't gonna never be back right. And kudos to the ones who is responsible for that. Be it the mama, the daddy, the pastor, or the church. Okay, the congregation, the deacon. Whoever did it. And don't lie and say it wasn't done. Because I know for a fact it was done. Everything that you do tells me it was done. Let thy will be done, right? And it was done to you. How do I feel about it? I think you got just what you deserve, whatever it was. It's called karma. And I love karma. A lot. It's been real good to me. It kept me in my right mind. Let's start there. It kept my money in my pocket. Let's start there. It kept my time on my side. Let's start there. It kept my blessings flowing. Let's start there. So have more questions than answers. They want to know what blessings is I'm getting. Yeah, they're going to look high and low. They're going to look under every rock. Some of them are looking under crack rocks. But that tells me a lot. You do know that $500 is gone, right? Poof, up in smoke. You think I feel it? Worry about it? I ain't on crack. Never tried it. Never wanted to. I was told what a woman would do for it. And I believe it. Because it came from somebody that a woman did whatever it was for it. And they know that it ain't nothing they won't do for it. Now, I want you to hear about this stuff. I might get a violation for even speaking on it. Do I care? No. I got something to do if they close down every app. I won't miss a meal. Thank God. That's by the grace of God. Ain't got nothing to do with no devil or none of their affiliates. And it's a name for them things. What they call them things? I'm gonna have to remember the incarnates. Yeah, incarnates. Them. One were tied up with them. Keep them. Them are doing all kinds of stuff. Some of them are dead, though. I want to say that. They're no longer alive. I do want to say that. Can you say that somebody ain't no longer alive on here? I don't see why you wouldn't. Ain't this app responsible for don't know how many kids not no longer being alive? This app alone is responsible for that. Somebody's responsible for that pastor that's no longer alive. Do I care how many likes or clicks or views? No, the universe knows. And the universe heard me. That's all that matters. And a blessing stopped since I heard of any of that garbage that's on these apps. Haven't one blessing stopped. There's a reason for that. I ain't tied up with none of it. Look how much better we is than you, because there's so many of us. And ain't damn one of y'all got a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of. Probably don't even have a simple J-O-B. Or if you do, you just got one. Remember what I said earlier. 8 years from now, you'll be at 0. And that's assuming you worked all year in 2025. It's going to take you 8 years just to get to 0. Yeah, man, I know folks is in a rage. The vengeance, the fury of that. Man, all of them have, linked up what all days is going to do to me. And all I see is what done happened to y'all, though. That's all I see. Can't help but see it. I don't look all the time. I look to see if anything done changed. Yeah, things done got worse. I'm the reason for that, too. Never forget what you were trying to do to me, because the Carmen and Universe fooled around and did don't know what to y'all. I never know the half of it. They ain't gonna tell you what really happened. But I have discernment, y'all. I know ain't no blessing nowhere. That's why they just showing off. Oh, let me put this seed in the ground and all of that. And look how special I'm is, because I put a seed in the ground and put some dirt over the seed and all of that. They ain't gonna never tell you what they did to this woman who's no longer alive, what they did to this woman for years, along with other monsters just like her. And then what they did to the woman after she died. They'll never tell you that. And I've already told y'all. I done told y'all more than one time what was done. And you don't have to believe me.